Candace Renardi, GratitudeGeek.info, having a coffee and cards conversation with Tanya Lavoie of Gary Green Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. We're going to talk to you about how you can grow your real estate business with greeting cards.
We can make it easier than they can. We can make it better than before. Some things can't be ignored.
Candace Renardi, GratitudeGeek.info, sitting here with Tanya Lavoie of Gary Green Better Homes and Garden Real Estate. And we're going to talk a little bit today about how greeting cards can help you grow your real estate business. But before I do that, I want to share with you some of the cards that I received this week. It is the week before Christmas. This is a lovely card. That's a 2-panel card that costs 62 cents. And this is a great card from a real estate agent that we both know who's commercial. And it's a picture of her and her husband and a beautiful template. This card was only 93 cents. Here is another beautiful card with a picture, 93-cent card. And this is the card that my husband created for our holiday card. It's a caricature that he drew and our daughter colored. And then inside we have a picture of ourselves being silly and a little bit of a story. And this card again was just 93 cents plus postage. And the other exciting thing that I received in the mail this week is this Greeting Card Revolution t-shirt. It came in this beautiful box from the company that I work with. And it just means that I have decided to get paid to be nice and join the Greeting Card Revolution. Fun, huh? Mm-hmm. So let's talk about what you do.
Well, I'm a real estate agent here in the Montgomery County area, and I guess Harris County too. And I've been here now 3 years and loving the area and my job and my clients and my friends, and all is good.
Why did you choose real estate?
Well, I chose real estate in the beginning. I thought it would give me a mom schedule. I had 2 young children, and I thought, oh, this will be a good mommy schedule. Well, I'm not sure that's the case, but it is flexible. It is flexible.
You can work your own hours.
Yep, I can work my own hours and decide just how busy I want to be.
Somebody asked me recently how I can do all the things that I do, and I said because I enjoy everything I do, and I don't do anything unless I'm having fun.
Right, exactly. And I do love what I do, and really basically it's helping people, and that's just one of the things about me that I like to do is help people, and that's what real estate is.
Mm-hmm. That's a very good business tip, by the way. Pick a business that you have so much fun doing that it's not work. All right, so tell me, I know the story, but I think the audience needs to know about what you did for 10 years of your life when you were very young.
I lived on a sailboat and sailed around the world and raised babies. And
you raised babies on a sailboat?
Yes, I did. And varnished, and that's how I supported myself and my husband. And
varnishing boats?
Varnishing their boats, yes. Mine was like the template, so when we'd go into port and go to a marina, people would say, oh my gosh, your boat is beautiful, and I can do that for you. And then so I got paid, at that time, that was quite a long time ago, I got paid $15 an hour to make their boats look pretty.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then after you lived on a sailboat for 10 years, you did something else that's pretty remarkable.
Okay, I didn't know you were going to put me on the spot. Okay, so then I got my pilot's license and my commercial license, and I ran a flight school at an airport in Maine. And then my husband ran the maintenance department, and that was really cool too. I love that. And again, my passion during that time was helping the teenagers. You know, we'd give them free half-hour lessons, and the teenagers would come and fly. And
I wish you was still an instructor.
Oh, that would be so cool.
That's total bucket list right there, learning to fly.
Yeah.
And it would be really cool to learn to fly from you. Because
Okay.
I bet you're a good instructor.
Well, it's been a long time. But thank you for the compliment.
Wow. Okay, so I was listening to a training tape or a book. I don't even remember what I was listening to because I listen to so much on audio while I'm working. But Jim Rohn said that people are not trees, and that we were meant to move, not to stand still, not to be rooted. And people get rooted so easily. And I know that one of the things that you do is that you help your clients relocate.
Correct.
So tell me about some of the services that you offer to people who are relocating.
Okay, so when they're moving here and they don't know, they've never been to Houston or the Woodlands or Magnolia or Conroe or whatever it is, the first thing I do is I find out what their family is. You know, kids, are they coming with elderly parents? What do they need? What do their kids do? What their ages? Do they swim? Do they play football? All those kind of things. Any special needs that they might have. And then I put together a relocation packet that's specific to that family.
Wow.
So that
That's
they can
remarkable.
then walk in to say, hey, go talk to this coach, or go get your nails done here, or whatever it might be, from simple to really complex. It might be they need home health care for their elderly parent. And then so all that goes into a packet.
Wow. That's called appreciation marketing, relationship marketing. When you work with the client based on their individual needs and you really put a lot of focus onto what they need
Yep.
and being kind to them and showing them that you're grateful for their business in extraordinary ways. Something that, I know that you can't do this because unless I've missed something, you're not an ordained minister.
No.
But when we bought
Yet.
when we bought our first and our second home, we used a real estate agent who was just he was an older man, very kind, and he was also an ordained minister. And he knew that we were planning our wedding. We bought our house and then we were planning to get married 3 months later. And so he offered to be our minister free of charge at our wedding. I mean,
Very
that,
cool.
Now, not every real estate agent can offer that extra
No.
service, but it's just going above and beyond. It makes all the difference in the world. And you better believe that every single referral that we ever got or we ever had for real estate went to him after that.
Yeah.
He's no longer with us. He passed away a few years ago. but-
Okay, well, that's sad, but now I can be your real estate agent.
You do get my referrals.
I know I do. Thank you. And I'm very grateful.
I remember, I think I sent you a referral for 6 houses. Something like that, something outrageous. Okay,
Yes, you
so
did.
speaking of real estate and how to market it, tell me about your greeting card story. How did you use a greeting card to get more business?
Well, really, that boils down to you. You sent me a couple of examples, and well, the cards you send me just for me are awesome, and I'm very impressed with them. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. And then obviously we talked, and you showed me some samples, and I've used it, and it's worked. Like the For Sale by Owner campaign, it was a listing that I got through Send Out Cards,
Yeah.
and just sending them once a week something that would help them with their home, and giving them some tips, and then after about the third card, I got a phone call.
So once a week, you sent them a card with tips that would help them sell their home.
Correct.
And they were just a for sale by owner a listing that you saw.
Just driving by a neighborhood. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really
So
cool.
it is awesome, and I'm very thankful for you because actually it was your idea.
Really, it was?
But I do. Send Out Cards is really, really, my clients like it. I get
Yeah.
compliments all the time because I can again make it specific to them. Picture of their home, a picture of their family, versus just going to the store and buying a generic card. And that's just making it personal.
And so very recently you decided to add greeting cards and gifts as another income stream. Talk
Yes.
to me about that.
Well, because then I discovered that I can actually give it to my clients so that when they move into a home, I can give them a set of cards that are change of addresses and things that take it to the next level. So I've just taken it to the next level, and hopefully they will appreciate. I haven't done it yet, but that'll be my very next client. We'll have a stack of cards for a change of address, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Awesome. And I love this concept of showing appreciation from all aspects of the sale. So the real estate agent, the mortgage broker, the handyman,
Yep.
the
Home inspector.
the pressure washer, the home inspector,
Yep.
the air conditioning dude, anybody who had anything to do with the sale of the home sends a thank you card to the buyer and the seller.
Yep.
And that team just became the super team, and everybody who ever talks about wanting to buy a home suddenly gets suddenly says, I know who you should talk to.
Yep.
Because she has a terrific team. Because appreciation is the best advertisement
Absolutely.
you can do.
Yeah.
You can do.
Yeah.
Well, this has been really fun. I do want to pitch myself one more time.
Okay, go.
On January 25th, I am giving a public speaking workshop at the Power of Pink studio here in Conroe. It's from 9 a.m. until noon on January 25th, and I will teach you the trick that I use to wow the CEO of the company that I worked for when I was just 23 years old, and I became his go-to person in our department. I was just 23 years old, and I had the ear of the CEO of a major corporation. So that is January 23rd. It's called On Target Speaking, Breaking the Ice, and you can register on my website, gratitudegeek.info. Thanks for chatting with me today, Tanya.
Thank you for having me.
Candace Rodarty, gratitudegeek.info.
Be what you want to be. Be what you want